The Sonia Uche Chronicles, Nollywood's most fascinating enigma. The spotlight loves Sonia Uche, but does anyone truly know the woman behind the luminous smile and captivating performances? Hers is a story woven with golden threads of privilege, shrewd calculation, and just enough mystery to keep Nollywood buzzing. What makes this screen goddess tick? Why does her carefully crafted image feel both intimately familiar and frustratingly elusive? Grab your popcorn, darling, we're peeling back the velvet curtain on Nigeria's most intriguing starlet. Let's start with that name, Uche. While most star kids cling to their father's legacy like life preservers, Sonia made the audacious choice to claim her maternal lineage. But here's where it gets deliciously complicated. She didn't just take her mother's name, she reached further back to her grandparents' surname. Was this a quiet rebellion against patriarchal norms? A branding masterstroke? Or perhaps the first move in what would become her signature play, keeping everyone guessing while she controlled the narrative? The plot thickens when we examine her unconventional upbringing. While her siblings grew up under their parents' roof, Sonia was raised by her maternal grandparents. The official story: she was the cherished favorite, the golden child who could do no wrong. But between us, doesn't that sound suspiciously like a polished PR version? What really happened behind those closed doors? Was she sent away, or did she choose to leave? The truth might be more complex than the fairy tale we've been sold. Now let's dissect the more Sam of it all, possibly Nollywood's most delicious non-romance. Their on-screen chemistry was so potent, so electrically charged that audiences refused to believe it wasn't real. The lingering glances, the effortless banter, the way they moved together like perfectly synchronized dancers, all smoke and mirrors, darling. The cold hard truth: they were never more than colleagues and friends. But here's what's fascinating: neither ever went out of their way to kill the rumors. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? In an industry where perception is currency, was this will they or won't they narrative carefully cultivated for mutual benefit? Sonia's entrepreneurial ventures reveal a mind sharper than a Nollywood villain's stilettos. While her peers were busy chasing Instagram fame, she was quietly building a business empire. Her luxury hair line isn't some celebrity vanity project, it's a meticulously crafted brand catering to Nigeria's elite. We're talking about custom wigs that cost more than some people's monthly rent, private fittings, and a client list that reads like a who's who of African entertainment royalty. And let's not forget Premium Picture Studio, her production company that's been quietly backing some of Nollywood's most talked about projects. This isn't just dabbling in business, it's a calculated power play. The Nancy Uche factor adds another layer of intrigue. With a mother who's both producer and costume designer, Sonia grew up breathing the rarefied air of Nollywood royalty. But here's what sets her apart: she never rested on those connections. Instead of riding her mother's coattails, she built her own damn train. Was this fierce independence born of necessity? A reaction to growing up in the shadow of a powerful matriarch? Or simply the mark of someone who understood early that true power comes from creating your own legacy? Her acting, mesmerizing, doesn't begin to cover it. Whether she's playing a heartbroken lover or a cold-blooded schemer, Sonia disappears into roles with terrifying ease. But that very chameleon quality raises uncomfortable questions. If she's this good at pretending, how much of her public persona is performance? When the cameras stop rolling, who is the real Sonia Uche? Does she even know anymore? In an era of oversharing, Sonia's airtight privacy is itself a statement. No messy public relationships. No drunken Instagram live meltdowns. No wardrobe malfunctions caught by paparazzi. Just an impeccably curated image of elegance and control. But let's be real, nobody maintains that level of perfection without serious effort. What's she hiding behind that flawless facade? A secret marriage? A carefully concealed relationship? Or is the real story that there is no story, that the ultimate power move is having nothing to hide, but letting people think you do? Her relationship with the press is equally fascinating. She gives just enough access to maintain interest, but never enough to satisfy curiosity. Interviews are masterclasses in saying much while revealing little. Photo shoots are carefully orchestrated to present specific narratives. Even her social media feels more like a curated art exhibition than a personal diary. This isn't accidental, it's a brilliant strategy that keeps her relevant while maintaining an aura of mystery. The grandparents who raised her deserve their own spotlight. What kind of people produce such a formidable woman? Were they strict disciplinarians who instilled her famous work ethic? Free spirits who encouraged her creativity? Or perhaps ambitious schemers who saw her potential early and groomed her for stardom? Their influence clearly shaped Sonia in ways her parents couldn't, but at what cost? Let's talk about her famous siblings, or more accurately, her famous lack of siblings in the spotlight. While Sonia shines brightly, her brothers and sisters remain curiously absent from public view. Is this by design? A family agreement to let one star shine brightest? Or is there more to this story? Rivalries, resentments, or carefully negotiated territories in the family empire? Her fashion choices tell their own story. Sonia doesn't follow trends, she sets them. Whether she's rocking traditional attire with modern twists or bold contemporary looks, every outfit feels like a statement. But here's what's really interesting, her style evolution mirrors her career trajectory. The early years were safe, crowd-pleasing choices. Then came a period of bold experimentation. Now, she's reached that rarefied air where she doesn't need to try, her mere presence elevates whatever she wears. This isn't just about clothes, it's about the calculated construction of an icon. The business ventures reveal another side entirely. That hair empire. It's not just about selling wigs, it's about controlling an entire segment of the beauty industry. The production company. A smart play to shape Nollywood narratives from behind the scenes. Even her selective brand endorsements feel less like paid promotions and more like strategic alliances. This isn't just entrepreneurship, it's empire building of the highest order. Her love life, or lack thereof, in the public eye is its own mystery. In an industry where relationships are currency, Sonia's romantic silence is deafening. Is she secretly married? Happily single? Or just supremely careful about who she lets into her inner circle? The truth might be simpler than we think. Perhaps she understands that in today's media landscape, the most powerful position is being the one everyone wants, but no one can have. Then there's the philanthropy, the side of Sonia we rarely see, but which speaks volumes. Her quiet support of women's education initiatives and under-the-radar donations to arts programs suggest a depth the tabloids often miss. Is this her true passion? A guilty conscience? Or simply another facet of her meticulous image crafting? Whatever the motivation, it reveals a complexity the sexy starlet narrative often overlooks. Her industry relationships tell another story entirely. Notice how she is equally comfortable with Nollywood old guard and new disruptors. How she bridges the gap between film and music industries with effortless grace. This isn't just charm, it's strategic networking of the highest order. In a business where relationships equal opportunities, Sonia has built bridges in every direction while maintaining her own impenetrable fortress. The international angle adds another dimension. While many Nigerian stars chase Hollywood validation, Sonia's global approach is more nuanced: strategic collaborations, selective festival appearances, quiet partnerships with diaspora creatives. She's not begging for a seat at the table, she's building her own damn table and inviting others to join. This global-local balancing act might just be her smartest play yet. Her digital presence is a case study in modern celebrity. Unlike peers who overshare, Sonia's social media is a masterclass in restraint, just enough to stay relevant, never enough to satisfy. Every post feels deliberate, every like calculated. Even her casual, behind-the-scenes moments are so perfectly framed they might,